who's oh, you sneaky woman.
Say it. Go ahead.
I said, shut up, wench. Who's driving this submarine anyway?
That's how he talks to me, people.
And she asked me to repeat it, so I started, and I noticed she'd clicked the go live button.
Yeah, I was hoping you weren't looking at the screen. Good morning.
This is, as AMG often says, this is what I have to put up with.
Oh. Who was saying it? Who was saying what?
You say that.
No, but who's saying shut up, wench?
Sorry.
Excuse me for slurping in your ear.
Sorry, I should have said, shut up, Captain Wench, who's driving this submarine anyway.
There you go. That's much better.
Absolutely.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning, everybody, or good evening, Taipan. Hi, Jason. Good morning, Captain Cactus. I hope your night out last night was good, and the birthday party.
He says he had
went well.
fun.
Excellent.
He reported back that he had fun when he left me a message.
Good morning, Brendan. Nice to see you again after. Has anybody got bingo yet? Please tell me somebody's got bingo yet.
Oh, don't remind me.
Hi, Dalek Beck. Good to see you.
Hi, Dalek Beck. Hi.
Well, that's everybody that said hello so far. So I think
it's a good morning. It's a good morning.
Yes, and particularly hello to all of our colonial cousins on the continental US who are with AMG awake at stupid o'clock.
Dalek.
And Dalek, who's been a mutant for 5 months, says it is so good to be home to watch AMarvelGirl.
It's so good to have you here with us. Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine?
I've still never actually heard that in its original form.
Well, I will get it for us to watch.
Good morning, Cajunese, who was just walking by and saw the light on.
Hi. Good morning, Cajunese.
Yes, and sadly we'll be losing the captain in a short while, as it was such a good night. It's got to be cleared up afterwards, so it's going to help do that.
What? What did you say about Cajunese?
About Captain Cactus.
Oh, Captain. What about him?
Yeah, he's going to go off and help clear up after the party in a short while. So he'll be sort of leaving us.
Good friend. Oh, but you're leaving us to do it? Wait, no, I take it back. No.
Yes, I was wondering when. Whoa.
What?
Hang on. Sorry, let me get rid of the.
Shit, I forgot. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Yep. So sorry. Here you go. You got it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I don't remember the big build-up. I don't remember all that, but it's obviously part of it.
Can I just say, I'm incredibly impressed about the correct use of the possessive apostrophe.
Oh my god.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Oh my god.
Could you be mine?
The sweater.
It's a
hang it up.
Day in this
hang up your jacket.
A neighborly day for beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Cardigan.
I have always wanted to have a neighbor just you.
Like you.
I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be
House
mine?
shoes?
Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be
My
my
neighbor.
neighbor? My neighbor? I'm glad we're together again.
Um,
That made me happy. Doesn't that make you happy?
I
His mama taught him right. He was teaching us all to come in, take off our jackets, and hang them up. You know, take our
I
good stuff off and put on our house stuff, our play clothes.
okay. Bear in mind that's the first time I've ever seen that and what have you. But sorry, that was creepy.
As an adult, it might be, but when you're a kid,
Yeah,
it makes you happy because it's time for
yeah,
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
yeah. But it,
There's never been a scandal with that man.
yeah, I know. I
He's
know. There's
like he's
absolutely.
the
I know there's
purest
nothing like
man
that.
ever. Purest
I
man
know there's.
ever.
Yeah, I know there's nothing like that. But I mean, it wasn't just the the song and stuff like that. It was his demeanor and his expressions. It's just.
You got to remember, you're looking at it
I
through a
know.
lens of 2023 when it was
I
done
know.
in the 70s.
Well, according to that, it was done in 1551.
Shut up.
But yes, it. I I can appreciate it was a much loved uh
Very much.
series with a very personable and likable person. But that intro to me was,
Because you're a
yeah,
grumpy old man who living in
mm,
2023 who's very cynical and jaded and not a child living in the late 60s, early 70s.
well, the thing
And
is, he didn't seem to smile either,
he did. He was smiling the whole time.
or
He did
was that,
have
yeah,
huge grit. Like, he
yeah,
wasn't fake. He wasn't cheesy. He didn't come with
mm,
super high fake, like, hi, kids. That's not who he was. He was, you know, just a
yeah.
school
I
teacher after school hanging out with us.
whoops, hang on a minute,
What? What?
just getting us lined up under our names. Mm,
Oh, yeah.
and
You're cross dressing
and
me.
good morning, Lady Dragonspot.
Hello. Mr. Rogers'
Um,
Neighborhood was great.
yeah, don't worry about being late, Lady Dragonsbud. We were a touch not on time too.
It's just, you gotta look at through the right
Mm,
lens.
yeah, I know. And I get very annoyed when people start talking about historical things and dealing with them as if they were. So,
As
I
if they were
appreciate it
what?
was. I get annoyed when people talk about historical things but view them as if they were done today.
And that's what you're
Because,
doing.
no, I am saying I know it
Okay.
was in the past, but to me now that was creepy. First time I've ever seen it. To me, that was creepy.
Well, he was
Um,
just a laid back guy who
mm,
taught us things, told us stories. He wasn't saccharin coated. He wasn't a sugar rush. He was something calming, and I learned a lot.
yeah,
I learned about the color wheel. I learned some life lessons. I learned a lot of things. Science. He does science. He had an aquarium. He taught us about fish and wildlife. Like he did a little bit of everything. He was like a school teacher for
yeah,
grammar school. It wasn't like there was the pretend areas, and he was great at pretend, and you know, he just seemed like the most boring guy ever to me. And he'd have he had a couple friends. The mailman would stop by. He was a bit more fake, and the
right.
girl occasional guest, and they would go to the puppet land, where the puppets were tiny though.
I know I'm probably going to be doing a lot of people a grave misservice, but it strikes me as possibly the most unlikely American TV program ever.
Because
I
it's so calm.
mean, even in looking at it in the lights of yesteryear, I still find it very
Why?
hard to believe that it was something that they would.
It's
I
very
don't.
popular.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was. I know it was, but I just find it quite amazing that it was actually made and
Why?
so long lived.
But why?
Because of I've obviously been aware of America all my life, etc. It's just
Mhm.
the overwhelming sense of
Calm.
American. That
It
that
wasn't
just
loud and obnoxious and colorful and
yeah
fake and saccharine.
yeah
No, it
and
was real.
it, yeah and which
And that was a
as,
different era. It's not today. It wasn't the
yeah
80s. It was the 60s and 70s.
yeah. But as I say, I mean, I'm probably casting unwitting aspersions and on a whole load of
I
people,
think you
but
you knew of America, but you didn't really know
yeah.
America.
Well, no, obviously I don't. But as I say, the perception that I get of
Yeah, I
American
think you
and
have the
America
wrong
and
perception.
American
Always
things,
have.
it's not nearly bright, brash,
Yeah, I
in
think
your
you've
face.
always had the wrong idea of America. I really do. That's
I
that's a certain part of America.
yeah
Regular people, that's not our America.
yeah. I mean, and I am glad about that because to have all of
Most
American,
Americans are not what you see on YouTube or the news or in the movies. We watch that shit too and think, "Oh my God,
yeah,
can you
and
believe?" You know.
I can. Hi, Joshua.
Hi.
But so
Not
yeah,
all
it's
drag queens and cowboys.
are any drag queens cowboys?
What?
You
Are
said
any
not all.
drag queens cowboys?
So I thought you said not all drag queens are cowboys.
No, I said we're not all drag queens and cowboys.
Ah, okay. Well, no, I mean somebody's got to do the tidying up and the cooking.
Wow. So we're the help. Racist. Okay,
Well,
Kelly Osbourne.
racist against Americans, but that doesn't really count, does it?
You sound like Kelly Osbourne just now. You know, Ozzy's daughter.
I know who she is, and um, you probably can't feel it, but I'm metaphorically sort of swatting you in the back of the head now.
That's okay. Because you sounded like her just then. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, can you tongue pop? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Hi, Archangel. Morning.
Good morning. Can you? Oh, that's good. That's good.
Hmm.
I need to talk to you, Archangel. Are you on my server, honey?
Now,
It's a
amongst the
beautiful
most
day for that.
feared words and phrases in the English language,
What?
we need to talk. It's
Oh,
got to be up there.
stop. Has anybody seen Sam I Am? I do want to like check in with him.
Archangel says yes, he's on the server Discord. So
Okay, I'll DM you.
yeah, are you Arch 3 there?
Oh, that's right. How silly of me. How silly of me. We've spoken. Boo. Um, but yeah, I'm serious about Sam I Am. If anybody sees him anywhere else, or knows how to
Saw
contact him.
saw them a couple of days ago, I think, on
I
the
know, and he
chat.
told us
Yeah.
some devastating news, and I want to check on him.
Right.
Do you remember?
I think I missed that.
He said his dad was hours away from,
Oh,
and he left because he was getting a call,
right.
and I want to make sure that wasn't it. That's all. And if it
Okay.
was, I want to lend my heart, my shoulder, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that's never good.
coffee, are you drinking any?
I had some lime cordial earlier.
What the Wow, orange squash, lime cordial.
Hmm.
What is with you, sir? How posh. Lime cordial. Is that just a drink or like a soft drink or is that a liqueur? Are you drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning?
No.
Damn, I
It's
thought it was gonna be fun.
well, considering I'm going to be driving in about an hour or so. No, definitely not drinking.
Oh, I thought this was one of the walking ones. Okay.
No, no. Yeah,
Oh,
as
sure.
I say, I do less exercise walking than you think I do.
It's not exercise. You're walking to get somewhere.
Yeah, the car.
Have you just cut back on it recently? Because I thought you walked into town anytime you went somewhere.
Well, I walk into my local town on a Monday.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah,
Wow, you do less than I thought. Because I thought you
yeah,
walked in on Monday, and then there was you. Is that the time you go to a coffee shop before the coffee shop?
yes,
Okay. What? So is that when you always took the pictures of the churches and stuff?
yes.
Oh,
Generally, yeah.
you haven't done that in a while.
Well, I've passed most of the churches, I think.
But I thought you were gonna start going in them for me.
Hmm. Yeah. Trouble is, they generally are only open on Sunday.
Uh, it's
The
weird for me that churches lock their doors now. They should never have to lock their doors, but fucking vandals
yes,
and thieves
that is the thing. Hi,
stealing the
Skibo.
wine, stealing the
Mm,
gold. I don't know about other churches, but the Catholic Church, has
yeah,
the Eucharist in gold and
yeah,
the
and
wine chalices in gold.
Dalek Beck is slightly on your side, saying, "Oh, I thought you normally drive young AMarvelGirl up the wall."
Cute. Good one there.
Jason says Simon walks in on Monday and they chase him out on Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. Keep going, guys. Keep going after Simon. This is a new thing. I like it. I like it a lot. It it feels good.
No, Captain, not driving commercially.
Hey, Simon, can you do me a favor and tell me who here are mods? You
Yes,
know Captain is.
the ones with the wrench by the name.
You're funny.
Well, as you know, Captain, me, and that looks to be about it.
I hear Jason's not one, and that's something
Uh,
you never knew. Yeah, no, he wasn't, and now he is.
Joshua Lee is.
Okay. This is
Yeah, seems to be the
alright.
sum total of it.
Alright. Okay.
Hmm.
Because as
Uh,
I keep going to add them back.
and Captain Cactus says he'd probably catch fire if he walked into a church.
Oh, sure would. Is
Yeah.
Taipan here?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a mod? Because you're green, so I can't tell.
No, mods turn blue.
I know, but if you remember, that takes precedent.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, because Jason, say something.
Because I'm a member and I'm a mod and I'm blue.
Oh. Jason, say something. It might take a lot out of you, but say something.
Yeah. Right. Skibo says, "I'm not driving. I'm traveling." I'm actually doing. I'm doing both.
Skibo.
I travel into town on a Monday when I walk, and I travel into a local village when I drive.
Oh, okay. There we go. Wait, there's one I was looking for. There it is. Okay.
I'm not sure what he's saying, but Jason says, "I'm blue, Dabba-dee."
Dabba-doo is a song. It's a song.
Okay.
It's a song. It's a song. It's a song. I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-doo. That's so good. That's all I know. Because it's stupid.
Fair enough.
It's a stupid song.
And are you ready to make a screenshot?
Am I supposed to?
Yeah, look at that. Archangel says Simon is correct. That needs to be screenshotted.
No, it doesn't. It needs to be erased. Somebody, one of the mods, please delete him and time him out. I will not have that kind of language here.
Well, maybe I'm only 87% right.
It's gonna be right back. Brendan's gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm.
After these messages, we'll be right back. I'm very I don't know.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm trying to say.
Well, it is 3:30 your time, so.
Very sing-songy today. Oh, what's that?
Hey, Jason's gifted membership, and Archangel was the lucky recipient.
You kidding me? Okay, we gotta take that back. He's
Okay.
Just if you're correct, right?
I can see Taipan with a wrench and Dalek Beck with a wrench.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to let them say that. Like, they're supposed to discover it themselves.
Well, Dalek Beck did say, okay, what just happened?
Oh, you're a mod.
Yeah.
That means if anybody comes in here, for those who are mods now, if anybody comes in and starts trolling or says something racist or homophobic, transphobic, me-phobic, Simon-phobic, you-phobic, just goes across a line of good taste. Yeah. You know what to do. Yeah. I prefer you delete and warn. Then, if they do it again, time out for 3 minutes and warn that this is their second and final warning. There are no 3 strikes in my game. And if they do it again, well, that's a 3rd strike. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, 3rd strike, they're out. No warning. So if they do it again, that's the 3rd strike. And boom, hide them, and I'll boot them. Thank you.
Right. Anybody who's just received a wrench, your chat interface might be a bit strange if you're using the @name to tag people. So you might want to just hit refresh. That fixes that.
Thank you. And I'm sure after I do this with both mornings and nighttime shows, I'll have a meeting on my Discord to explain everything again.
Right. And congratulations, AMG.
On what?
You've just popped Dalek Beck's moderator cherry.
Oh, yay! I remember getting my first mod. No, I don't. I really don't. I have no clue. Who did it? I don't remember. Oh, wow. Cyman Dan, probably. Nobody knows him here, I don't think.
I know of him.
Nah, he wouldn't be the first, would he?
I don't know.
I was a mod for everybody. I still am. I just don't go to the live shows anymore. At least from the Flat Earth and on most of the established um, channels in the soft sit frauder genre, like some new ones I'm not because I don't know them. And some are just disrespectful as fuck not to have me as a moderator. It used to be a thing. We did it like, say I went to Radicals and he knew me as another creator, he would make me a mod. He makes everybody a mod on his place.
He does.
But or I went to another, like we did it for other creators in our subset. It was just respect. Like Beaver,
Hmm.
Brady Beaver, Beaver Zero now. It used to be a mod here until I got rid of all my mods. Just recently, I was surprised who was still mods here. Simon.
Well, the thing
Fuck.
is, like a lot of things, it's very easy not to tidy up after yourself.
Yeah. One person will always be a mod, like, and considered a VIP on any channel I'm a part of, and that's a man named Stringer News One. He bought me my entire first setup, my computer, monitor, the mic I still talk into to this day, my Audio Technica headphones I still use to this is 6 years ago when I started my channel. He bought me a professional setup to work with, and I will always be grateful. He saw something in me. He believed I'd make a good content creator, and here I am. He was wrong.
Yes, we need to track him down and
He still goes to MC Tune stuff. He's a Flat Earth fan.
right.
He doesn't come to this stuff. Unless it's
Right.
like my birthday once in a while, I'll go to those.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a good man. He still helps creators out in the genres he likes. And yeah. He's bought most of everything FTFE owns. And Brady Beaver, not Brady, Creasy Blinders stuff is most of his shit was bought by Stringer. Yeah. If you're in his good graces, you're in his good graces.
Mhm.
He's a good man, generous man.
Hi, the Forgiven Jerry, and hi, Cliff.
Hey, what's up, buttercups?
And my captain is off to go do some tidying up.
I see how it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking to him no more. No more.
Oh, if
Okay.
only it was that easy.
Get him, guys. Can't be bothered.
I know it's really early for you, but you do make it easy sometimes. And it's still morning for me, so yeah, easy targets are good. Good morning, Salacious.
Salacious, hello, sweetie.
I do like that name.
It's a great name. It's a great word.
Mm.
It's like nasty but sophisticated.
It's like what? Sorry, but
Like dirty, but in a sophisticated way of
yes,
saying it. Yeah,
yes.
I like
There
that.
are some very good words in English.
Isn't there? But there's some very good words in a lot of languages.
Well, this is true, but anybody of any merit only speaks English, so.
Oh, don't say that. There's so much more prettier languages, like Italian say.
I could not possibly comment.
Yeah, you better not.
Mhm.
I think it's a prettier language. I do. I think there's some very ugly languages too, and I'm not trying to make anybody
Yes.
mad. But I'm sorry, German sounds like you're about to spit on somebody. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. How you speak romantically in German? Do you just you whisper? How do you whisper in
I,
German?
I, I there's oh, quite a few weeks back, I saw something about languages.
Ooh.
What the hell are you doing?
I said, Achtung!
Right. Okay. And it was about both the accents and also the
Mhm.
languages, and the difference actually between them. Because
Mhm.
somebody speaking with a Russian accent sounds a
Harsh.
little unnerving, but when they speak Russian, it's fine.
I see what you're saying. Speaking English with a Russian accent is what you meant.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Uh-huh.
it's the difference between the accent and the language. But I mean, I
I
yes,
don't know.
sorry to everybody, but German still sounds like a declaration of war.
Russian too, pretty much. I started learning how to speak Russian, and I don't know. Um, I was
Um,
learning Chinese as well. Chinese is a very strange language.
Ni hao.
Yeah. But it's the easiest to me, at least, of the Asian language because it's not. Even though it's tonal, it's not as tonal as like say a Japanese, Korean. There's words there, or for better
I
for lack. You see what I'm
I
saying? There's
I thought
consonants and stuff
I thought Cantonese actually had three tones: high, a middle, and a low.
for each word. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
and
said
that
it's tonal, but what
yeah.
I mean is there's still like ni hao. You say ni hao, where other Asian languages are more of a just the tone part. Does that make sense?
Um,
Boo, wow, yeah. You see, there's less of a something to really wrap your mouth around,
right.
for lack of a better word. I don't know how to say what I'm saying. Forget it. It's just
Okay.
easier for me to pick out the forms of words in Cantonese or simplified Chinese.
Right.
But that's the thing. There's so many. Well, in any country, like in Italy, we all speak Italian, one language, unified country. But the dialects vary so very, very much that if you come from Sicily, say, and you go to Naples or Milan and you're talking to somebody, they may not understand you at all because of
Um,
the dialect of
I'm
Sicily.
in England. I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, you guys got some weirdos there.
Yes, well, it's not just go 10 miles and you get a different accent. There's also it's not quite as ridiculous as that, but there's also quite a lot of dialect and colloquial speech in some of the regions as well.
Mhm. Of
And
the English speaking languages, I have the hardest time with Welsh people.
what, the accents or just the
Yeah,
people?
when they speak. No, I love the people. It's the
Hmm.
accents. And the
Um,
Scottish.
well, even in Wales, between the south and north of Wales, there's
Yeah,
differences.
very big difference. What is it that are a lot of travelers from a certain area? Caravan
I
people.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
They're hard to
I
understand.
I really don't know.
They're hard to understand. It's almost like they have their own codified language
Um,
because they're secretive.
I might be getting this wrong, but I think there are two different types of quotes travelers unquotes.
Okay.
You've got
This one is not violent.
old Romany types,
Yeah.
and you've got a sort of more modern breed of traveler.
Also, none that are like more respectful or anything like that.
The older Romany types, well, they're both, as I understand it, insular, but
Yeah, they don't.
I would rather deal with a Romany type than a modern day
Yeah.
traveler, I think.
They're a society unto their own in the middle of a greater society. It's weird. Because most of the time when you have something like that, because their numbers are less than all of Britain around them, you would have people that are trying to just blend in or just not start shit with people all the time, and they think everybody should bend to their will instead of the other way around. The greater society that they live in, they don't pay any mind to their laws. It's you should obey ours, and that's kind of weird to me. The way they think is weird to me. Just saying.
Forgiving
I did a whole
Jerry.
deep dive into them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Forgiving Jerry asks, what's the language Brad Pitt speaks in Snatch?
Nobody knows.
He's actually speaking English, but with an Irish accent.
No, that's when he's trying to be a traveler. Isn't he? That's when he's a traveler.
It is actually, I believe, a fairly credible Irish accent he does.
No,
It
because
just,
everybody I've heard that breaks it down says it's bad. But then again, it could just be bad for people who don't know it well. I don't know. We should see if anybody's a real experts that ever done it. You know, broken it down. That is. See what they think.
what
I'd call my
whether he does a credible accent and what
yeah
accent that is? Do you mean?
yeah. I'd call my godmother, but well, I can't anymore. That was a blow. Oh my god, my cousin died yesterday. I meant to tell you.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I found out
Was
in
it
our server.
expected?
No, he was sick. Alzheimer's.
Okay, so sort of vaguely expected then.
Oh, I thought you said was it? I didn't hear you well. His
Sorry.
name is Tony Bennett. He's my cousin. And I found out in our server, Thea put it in there. I would have found out if she had not put it there. My family doesn't know where I am. That side of the family. I would have never found out. Well, I guess in the news. But like I'm saying, my family's not going to be calling me to tell me. And I realized how many of our cousins and my aunts could be dead by now. And I wouldn't know. Because they don't know where I am. They honestly don't know where I am. Crazy, right? I should probably check in with them. Like, I wonder if they think I'm dead already, you know? Do they care?
Family are strange.
Yeah. Family's an F word for a reason. But
No, the family is an F word for a reason.
but yeah, Tony Bennett was my cousin. That's my last name.
Not
And
that Tony Bennett, Joshua,
which one?
the singer.
What? Yeah, that one.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, I didn't actually realize it was.
Yeah, I've told you this. Did you think I was kidding?
I must have. I know you'd mentioned it, but I couldn't remember what exactly
Wow.
was said.
Wow. I told you more than once that Tony Bennett was my cousin um, on my dad's side. And that's not his last name. Like, he had shortened it. Like, you don't listen to me sometimes. Did you think I was bullshitting you or something?
No, it's just that particular fact hadn't
Mm.
stuck.
He
I
just don't listen, guys. He don't listen.
I don't particularly think much of the cult of celebrity. I mean, I'm not saying anything about you or celebrity or stuff like that, but the
I
fact
wasn't
that
saying it like that. He had been
I know
mentioned in
that's why I said
conversation. I said,
I
"That's my
don't.
cousin."
Yeah, and that fact to me is the fact he's famous is meaningless. So I didn't really deem it
Yeah,
worth.
I didn't say it like,
Yeah,
"Oh, look,
I
there's a
know.
celebrity, my cousin." Somebody had
I
mentioned his name. I said, "That's my cousin."
Yeah, and I might have remembered the fact that you had a cousin called Tony Bennett, but the fact is that famous was irrelevant for me.
He's extremely talented as well, not just famous.
Mm-hmm.
He was famous because he was extremely talented, and he was quite a good-looking man in his younger years. Even as he grew older, he kept his look. I remember when he and Lady Gaga did that album. It's really odd. It very well done though. Very well done. I was happy for him, you know, to be brought back
Mm.
into the mainstream. To have his music um, kind of introduced to a whole new generation, and by someone very popular, and very meaningful to that generation. You know, I was very happy for him. He's a good guy. And I'm very sorry that he's gone,
Mm.
and in such a bad way.
I don't think I'd heard that he had died, but
Yeah. So, moment of silence for Tony Bennett.
mm.
All right. Thank you. Oh, it's that, it's
Yeah,
the greats are
there's
dying.
a kind there's a kind of irony having silence for a singer.
I know, I should have pulled up some of his music, but it would definitely get copyrighted for that.
Right.
So,
Uh,
it's like the
forgiven
day the music died, I guess, all over again.
mhm. Forgiven Jerry says that his cousin was roommates with the lady that shot Selena.
Oh my god. Really?
Selena,
She was a Tex-Mex singer.
is that Selena Gomez?
No, that's one who's still alive. Selena was a singer. Oh my god, 80s, late 80s, early 90s, or late 90s. She she was she was becoming very big at the time. She had blown up, and a super fan of hers got close to her, and she unfortunately she's young, and this is all new still. She trusted her. She was president of her fan club. She started working for her, and um, she's worried that she was pulling away from her. She just went up and shot her. Terrible, terrible waste of beautiful girl. She was in a movie. Oh God, she's a very talented girl. She really was beautiful too. Yeah, I,
Jason said she died in 1995.
yeah, yeah.
And we've got another one. Phil Silvers was Lady Dragonsblood's uncle through her first marriage.
I don't know him.
Sergeant Bilko.
Yeah, I don't know him. I have heard vaguely of that. It's way before my time.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Apparently, there's a movie about Selena.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's about what happened. But she was in a movie, and I can't remember. It was DMX, I believe. Yeah, she would have been one of those crossover stars, definitely. Actress, singer, you know, as we have. Which it's weird that people are like finding that anything special these days when back in the days of the Rat Pack, Tony, um, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers could sing, dance, act. They did it all back then, you know? And it wasn't just that, it wasn't a special thing. Everybody did that, you know? Even Marilyn Monroe would sing and I don't know if she could dance, but she could sing. Back in old Hollywood, you had to be able to do it all. Nowadays, it's like, oh my God, they could sing and dance, or they could sing and act, and you know, it's like some kind of unicorn if you can do it. No, that's what they had to do back then. Like you were a unicorn if you didn't do it and still made it big. You know what I'm saying?
Hi, Graham.
Okay. Hi, Graham.
Yeah, I mean, well, and yeah, I say some of them sort of not only did it all, but they also did it, as has been said, backwards in heels.
Ginger.
Hmm. Here's a infamous one for you. Forgiving Jerry again. His cousin's roommate was named Yolanda.
Well, that's the woman who killed Selena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just thinking Yolanda. Who do we know that's called Yolanda?
I know, but
Mm.
our Yolanda was named after my aunt Yolanda.
Yeah.
A beautifully sweet lady with the kindest eyes and just who am I kidding? Aunt Yolanda was a firecracker. My grandmother, her sister, and they were very close, had the kind eyes. They both did, but Aunt Yolanda was hard because she had to be, you know.
Well,
Uh,
being a firecracker, she's now immortalized as a cute, fire-breathing dragon.
yes, she is. I think she very much suits Yolanda. Our Yolanda.
Mm-hmm.
Our Yolanda suits my Aunt Yolanda. We called her Aunt Yol. YOL. Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Aunt Yo. We had quite no, I can't remember all of them. I was trying with my cousin Danielle to remember all our aunts and uncles, great aunts and uncles. Um, her grandmother was Aunt Yolanda, and yeah, together I think we got most of them, but there was 15 of them,
Right.
and their spouses. It's hard to keep track of that many, and then you get the cousins involved, and you're like, who are you again? Yeah, it's hard to keep track of an Italian family. Michaels and yes, Paulies and
Mm.
Antonies and Nicholases and Josephs and Vincents, and then we had Tilio, Silvio, Alexander, Gabriel.
Um, say not being from a Catholic family is an awful lot less
Yeah,
sort of relatives.
Delia. There's a Delia, a Dolly, Molly, uh, Rose is my grandmother. Helen. Did I say Tony? Yes, it's Tony. Roger? No, Roger was a cousin. Oh, fuck. See?
Yeah, I would be hard pressed to come up with more than a handful or a couple of handfuls of names of relatives.
Really?
Well,
You don't remember them, or you
one
didn't have them?
one there's not that many of them that I know about, and two, I'm not the most sort of sociable, family-oriented person out there.
Yeah, that's a big difference. We're raised, family's everything. Family comes first.
Hmm.
Oh my god, my family was just diabolical, though.
A certain Australian who we won't name wonders whether you're maybe related in any way to Mario the plumber.
We had no Marios. I swear to God, we did not have one Mario. Sorry.
It was a
Not
good chance,
Mario
Taipan.
in the bunch. No Luigi's either. So don't even ask. Don't even
Any
ask.
cousins? Any cousins called Vinny?
Vincent, yeah. Uncles, cousins.
Mhm.
Vincent's a popular name. I that guy VJ that I dated for 7 years. What do you think the V is?
Vittorio?
You know what it is.
Vincenzo?
Vincent.
Mhm.
Vincent James. VJ.
So he was a cousin?
He's what I dated, I said,
Hmm.
in high school
Right.
and beyond. You know, aquatics. Vinny's Aquatics. Something like that. He's got that YouTube channel now.
Right, yes.
And I don't know what happened to him. We lost touch for quite a while. And now he's apparently a conspiracy theorist, flat earther, soft it. Oh, I can't believe I said that.
Well, you certainly leave a mighty wake in your past.
Oh, stop. I dated a very white guy once. His name was Greg. He was blonde. Yeah. He had a 65 Mustang convertible. I think a convertible. No, it might not have been a convertible. Anyway, he had a 65 Mustang. I couldn't stand that car. I don't like 65 Mustangs because, like, everybody who wants a classic car gets that. It's like a beginner's classic car to me. Um, and it's Ford, and I'm not a big fan of Ford. Um, it was just what?
Sorry. Taipan is wondering whether there's any chance of a Pierre being a relative of yours.
Never. I don't even think we had any Peters in my family.
No rocks in your family?
What? Rock, yeah, Rocky, Rocco.
No, rocks. Peter. That's what the name is derived from. Rock.
Yeah. No, well, we had Roccos.
Mm.
My grandfather's name was Rocco. His son's name was Rocco the Evil One. That's right, Rocco the Evil One. That's on his
Now,
birth certificate.
now, was that a prophetic naming, or did he change his name?
From Rocco the Evil One?
No, to Rocco the Evil One, or was the fact that he was named that on his birth certificate a prophetic thing?
Unfortunately, no, he changed his name to it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. He's dead now, and I'm happy about it. We had my grandfather's name on my dad's my mom's side was Rocco. My dad's was Nicholas. What about yours? Your
What
grandparents' names?
grandparents?
First name is fine.
No, I'm just trying to remember. Grandfather on my mother's side was Benjamin, and on my father's side, I think,
His
was
name.
George.
Good names. Yeah, and depending on how young you were when they died, you might not know the first name. It might just be Grandpa.
Yeah.
My grandmother's name on my dad's side was Connie. Well, shortened to Connie. It was
Yeah.
God, what's the full name?
Constance
Yeah, I guess so. And
or
then
Constanza or something.
I think it was Constance. I could be wrong. It could be something different. But yeah, and of course I said Rose Marie on my mom's side. What about yours?
What grandparents,
Mm,
grandmothers?
Yeah.
Can't remember. Don't know.
No, I'm sorry, Eddie.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
Well, that means they were very young when you died. When they died, you were very young.
No,
When they
it's not particularly. My dad's father remarried, so I never met his actual mother. And Stella was the lady he remarried to.
died.
And on my mother's side, not sure.
Huh. Well, how old were you when they died?
I don't know. I don't even know if I never really took an interest in relationships and stuff like that,
Okay.
so I never bothered keeping track. So I might well have
Okay.
met my mother's mother, but I wouldn't know because I didn't really bother caring about it.
We lived directly, like when I say next door to my dad's mom and sister, we shared shared a driveway. Like there's a driveway between us, not like just one drive. We could
Yeah.
literally talk in regular tones across from porch to porch. So yeah, and my dad's mom, Connie, uh, taught me the secrets of ravioli making, all kinds of cooking. She's where it was her kitchen. I cleaned squid and
Uh-huh.
stuff like that when I was like 4 or 5. Pictures of me doing it somewhere out there.
I said no. So, yeah.
We can learn so much from the older generations. It's sad when you can't, you know.
Yes, maybe to a degree. I mean, it's interesting to learn about how they had to do things and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But I mean, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. It's
Okay, you don't have to talk about it.
well, there's nothing to talk about really.
I guess not. What are they saying in chat?
Forgiving Jerry, day-to-day very southern girl called Melissa, but her family called her Cookie. She was a beautiful blonde.
Cookie. I have a cousin, Melissa. I don't like her, but it's a nice name.
Mhm.
Everybody seemed to like her little sister Nicole better because she was cuter. But you know how it is.
Yep. And dial it back because fairly valid point. It depends on the older generation who you're listening to. Yeah, I think some of the older generations. I suspect there are very few, if any, left now. Should be listened to, but those who sort of went to war, Second World War and stuff like that. Basically, if we don't learn about it, we're pretty much doomed to repeat the mistakes. And we also need to know what the signs of impending trouble is, like the rise of strong right wing sort of feelings, the casting of blame for things on a particular section of the population, and those sort of warning signs that something bad could be bubbling up.
I agree.
So if we don't know about those, they can sort of sneak in the back door.
Oh yeah. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I agree with Simon. Something's caught in my throat. Sorry.
Yes, I can well appreciate that. Yes.
What else is being said?
Sorry?
What else is being said in chat?
I'm not sure whether Forgiven Jerry likes the name Stella or not.
I love the name Stella. It's a great name. Stella. Sorry. You have seen the movie, right?
Have to what? See what?
You've seen the movie. You know the reference, right? Stella. No?
It's not striking a chord.
Stella.
It's familiar, but that's about it.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm not even gonna help you now.
And Taipan apparently is trying to be Scottish by saying "Ochai the New."
What? What's that mean? Hi.
Yes.
What? Yes, what?
It means something. Yeah.
Okay.
And Jason is starting a new book, the really small book of Times Simon Was Right. Taipan says a streetcar named Desire.
Very good.
Not sure I've ever seen it.
It's more on Brando.
And Forgiven Jerry also there, thinking of the play Streetcar Named Desire.
Well, good on you guys. You got more class than this one.
Is it by Tennessee Williams?
You're thinking maybe of Cat on Hot Tin Roof? I don't know. I don't know who wrote Streetcar. I know who was in Streetcar.
Right.
He did an amazing job of Streetcar. It might have been Tennessee Williams. I'm not quite sure with him.
Cheating, just looking up. Yes, play written by Tennessee Williams.
Very good.
Skibo had a grandma whose name was Beulah.
Huh.
And I'm sure she had some days off.
So, what else we got?
Darling Beck is sort of speaking in tongues.
Oh no! Interesting. What made this happen?
Bugger, I knew it, but my POS spelling let me down.
Oh, it's okay, honey. My POS memory lets me down all the time. But yeah, I had what?
Sorry?
I don't talk over you.
No, go on.
Try to be better. I had a piece of fish before we started. I was so hungry. Weird breakfast, I'll tell you. Weird breakfast. To have a piece of fish, like frozen fish.
Hmm,
I did heat it up though.
not even a Friday. Maybe that's what was wrong.
Really? Yeah, not even a Friday. Sometimes I wonder.
Sometimes you wonder what's right.
About you.
Anything in particular?
Oh my god, everything. Just everything. But no. Uh,
Hi, Lou Sassel.
Hi there. How you doing? Been a minute. What?
Taipan says he had chili beans for dinner.
Chili beans? Why only that? Why not the chili to go with it?
Don't know. I'm assuming there was something that went with it.
Okay.
That's an interesting question. Hi, P. Barnes II.
Hey again. What?
He's asking, do you still have your knees?
Oh my god. Please. The dogs.
Oh, as soon as I said that, I was thinking, is that a reference to the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because people don't let me
Yeah.
forget anything around here. Nothing, honey. Nothing. No.
Beans in chili sauce.
What's that?
He had what Taipan had.
You guys are weird.
So, yeah.
But I love you, my people.
I mean, the thing that I didn't take a picture of because I've got the camera yesterday. I think it was buffalo wings. So the chicken is, I think, over smeared with a sweet chili sauce. A bit too much. Yes, Dalek. AMG has had coffee. She made some before the
I'm
stream
sorry.
started.
Yeah. Wow. I teleported for a second. My bad. So,
And yes,
I'm sorry.
and yes, P. Barnes, the smell that AMG had permeating her apartment from
It's
the
gone, yeah. Thank you for asking.
stuff has gone. Yeah.
Has anybody been to a fair yet this summer? I don't hear about them anymore. And where I grew up, they were usually towards mid end of summer. But like they would happen all over the place, and then there was the feasts as well. Has anybody been to any this summer? Like,
Nope.
do anybody have them near them?
Yep.
You do?
Yes.
Tell me, what's yours?
I don't know what to say. I don't go to them. They turn up with a crapload of trucks. So all the amusement things, stay for a few days, then head on somewhere else.
Yeah.
They sort of do a circuit. There's one that happens down on the seafront. It's a couple of recreational areas, sort of parks where they set up, and I say for a couple of days then move on.
I
Um,
just don't see them. Like, I think I saw one. I'm gonna say 3 years after I moved here, but that's it. That's it.
right.
I'm not like I think Brandy would tell me when she sees one, but I think I heard they were going to one a couple years ago. But that's like they used to be a lot more prevalent than they are these days. Is that does everybody find that? You know, like our church had um you know, when I say our church, it wasn't just for people in church. It was just organized, but for the whole community by the church. And like we'd have the bazaar we called it, and then there
Hmm.
was other things during the year too. But it's like there's no sense of community anymore.
I think a couple of places have have local village fetes once a year.
Village what?
Fete, Fete, with a circumflex over the first E, I think.
Okay.
It just means setting up sort of stalls, local produce, a couple of games like a tombola or something like that. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah. Hi, Gregory Nuts Guy, and yeah, he says he'll shop any of the church bazaars for home baked goods.
Oh yeah, or just the food in general, like the pizza frites, the sausage and peppers at my churches, or
Right,
I guess depending on the heritage of the church, there's different foods. Like
right.
pierogi at some others.
Again, that tends not to be a thing that we do over here.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I haven't been one to one for ages. They're normally, I don't know, bric-a-brac. Just
Huh.
sort of a fundraising event more than anything else.
Yeah, usually that, but still, like better than just give us money. You got
Mm.
something out of it. You had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
Um,
I just don't
mm,
see them around.
no salacious. There's not a Punch and Judy at every fate. I am glad to say.
Uh, I just, as a, I miss them. I miss, like, it's so much better than having to drive 4 hours to amusement parks to play a couple games and have fair food, you know? You know what fair food is?
Um, no. Well, I not in your context. No.
What about yours? What's yours?
The only sort of food I think of in context with a fair would be what you call cotton candy, I believe.
What do you call it?
Candy floss.
Yeah. I think cotton candy is more makes sense more. Can't flush your teeth with it.
Well, I'm fairly certain there's a use for the word floss that predates oral hygiene.
Yeah, because it's not going to be enough of anything. But what was your favorite thing to do at a fair?
Leave.
Oh my God, Simon! Really? Were you ever a
Yeah.
kid? Were you ever a child?
it's just not something that really. It didn't really sort of thrill me that much.
You're an old man in elementary school, weren't you?
Never went to elementary school, but probably.
I can't believe I'm talking like you. Oh my God, you don't like anything. How is it that you went through life not enjoying anything?
I probably did. I just don't remember.
You don't remember how fun it was to run around and play game, try to get the prizes? Nothing.
I'd say I probably did, but we didn't. They didn't really go to them that often. So
Wow. I look forward to that fair every year so bad. One year, I did the dunk tank. Do you have those?
did the what? Sorry.
I did the dunk tank. Do you have those?
I think I know what you mean, and I don't know.
I'm sure you know what I mean.
Yeah, I say I know. I think I know what you mean, but
I sat on a platform.
Oh, that. I don't know. I think generally not. I don't think we don't have those.
Well, I sat on a
Some
platform.
some places may have them.
I yelled at the people walking by, and they paid for projectiles to throw at a target that would dunk me.
Yep.
Into the water. It was so much fun. It's the easiest game to volunteer for because
why does the expression Aunt Sally spring to mind with that?
I don't know. I really don't. Google it. It's like the only game that's not fixed either, really.
It'd be kind of difficult to fix. I don't know what you threw. I mean, I think it's either bean bags or wet sponges in this country.
We had. I don't remember what we had. But yeah, you hit the target and boom, you're in.
Hmm.
They can fix it by fixing the tension on the rod.
Yes.
So that you have to hit it really hard.
Yes,
But
like the coconut shy where they practically glue the coconuts in. Yeah.
But I've had a few people that would just walk up to the target and push it. There was those too. It was, all in good fun. I don't think you can do those anymore, really. Somebody get offended.
There's almost certainly some insurance issue involved.
No, I'm talking about people who get offended by, people having fun.
Yeah. And as Jason quite rightly says, they don't need dunk tanks in England. The weather does a good enough job keeping them wet.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Summer was.
Sorry?
Summer was different when I was a kid. Like, it was just like it's the best time of year because you don't have to go to school for like 2 whole months, but it flies by. And we spent the summers outside having fun with our friends. Not
stuck indoors staring at your phone screen.
Yeah, Like, I just don't understand what kids do during the summer. Like, except for like the only thing that's similar is the no school for 2 months. But then again, a lot of kids are homeschooled still from COVID. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're homeschooled, summer means nothing.
And I don't know why. It could be one of those perception things. I seem to, like you, sort of basically, summer holidays were a huge amount of time. Nowadays, I get the impression it's really not as long as summer break.
It's not. We have all year round schooling, basically, where I don't quite understand it, but they don't have as much time. Like there are still, I believe, traditional schools. However, a lot are going towards the um, less summer vacation, more breaks during the year.
Hmm. I think that might be what they do.
Yeah.
And of course, over in this country, not every school starts its breaks or its holidays at the same time, or on the same day, or even the same week. So they get staggered, which can be very frustrating for a lot of people because if you've got two children and they're in different schools, they can start their holidays and end their holidays on different times.
Huh.
Hmm. And so, I mean, it's not that I particularly care, but I mean, if you're trying to plan to go away for a summer
Yeah.
holiday, um, or a break over Easter, yeah, you can't because one school's on holiday, the other isn't.
And I never understood that. Why would they want to make it hard for the parents?
Um, I because they don't really care. I don't know.
It never made sense. It's not just that time of day they get out. Every day is different.
Hmm.
And they might stagger that so that parents can get to all the schools. So that might be good. But
Yeah, and that again is something that annoys the heck out of me. Um,
what's that?
yeah, I know it's when I were a lad, but yeah, me and my brother used to walk to school. I mean, we didn't. Yeah,
Okay.
occasionally, I'd be taken on the back of my dad's motorbike. Um, but yeah, to primary school, what I think you call elementary school, somebody pointed out to me. Um, um, yeah, I walked, so did my brother. We
Really?
didn't need to be taken in a car or anything of that ilk. And when we went to high school, we rode our bikes to the house of somebody we knew, left them there, then walked to the train station and got the train into high school. But nowadays, it seems like every single child's got to be dropped off by a parent in a car,
Well,
and it
don't
just
forget.
makes a
Okay.
mess of things.
Don't forget though. Well, no, a lot of kids take the bus. And there's a lot. We have a lot farther to go to school here than you might have.
Yeah,
I couldn't walk to school. It was too far away. My high school was way far away from my house. I could have probably walked to middle school. I think I did a couple times middle school. Um, but my high school's clear across town. It took
right.
15 minutes driving. So, you can imagine walking? I would have gotten there by lunch. you know,
Right.
turned around to go home.
Well, just start earlier.
Do I look like Abraham Lincoln? Going uphill both ways and shit? In a snowstorm? No matter what time of year? No. No. No, I say. What, like, were your schools small? too? Like class
Um,
size? How many kids?
again, yeah, it's a relative question. I don't know. There's always been a lot of discussion over class sizes and there should be smaller class sizes.
No, I mean like
But
when you were in
then,
school. Like your class size, was it smaller?
then what?
Like how many kids were in your classes?
Um, in primary school, I had 20-ish, and high school maybe high 20s, 30 maybe.
Okay, so about ours were always about 30 kids, yeah, straight through.
And there's always been, yeah, there's too many children in the classroom. Some children don't get all the attention they need more teachers, and can't do that because it's too expensive. And yeah. And I think the Forgiving Jerry would lose that bet, where he says,
What?
"I bet everyone in this chat went to kindergarten."
What do you mean?
Well, he'd lose
You
that bet.
didn't?
No,
Wait a minute. W- People who are first grade, they don't have anything there?
they might have, but there's nothing official. And no, at a range about at the age of around about 4 or 5, I went to primary school, and that was the start of my education.
But primary school has kindergarten in it.
No,
And, huh. Really?
yeah.
But alright, did, that's weird. I'm sorry, that's kind of thrown me. Where did you learn, like, we learned the very basics before we started first grade in kindergarten. Like, we learned our ABCs and colors, numbers. Where'd you learn that?
I'm assuming with my mother. I don't know. Just
Well, yeah, I mean, I knew how to
osmosis.
read before kindergarten, but
Yeah,
still.
osmosis being, yeah, around my sort of parents, and yeah.
And most of all, we learned how to socialize and being away from our parents. That's weird. You started first grade like that?
Yeah.
Okay. I just never thought there was. Wow, okay. I don't know why that seems so weird to me. Anybody
The
else?
concept of kindergarten as, yeah, daycare or what have you, yes, I can understand, but kindergarten, it's
Yeah.
I I suspect it is possibly more available now than it was in my day. Um, Mainly just as a way of getting the children out from under your feet and allowing the parents to do things, because now both parents have to work and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Culture shock. What's your biggest example of culture shock? Anybody? Anybody?
Well, give them a chance to type.
Oh, I'm talking to you too.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to think too, though. It doesn't have to be like, oh my god, I didn't know. It just be like, you knew, but when you saw it, you're like, oh my god, that they really do that. Something like that.
Um, I probably have had a degree of that, but nothing really springs to mind. I suppose two things. When I was working up in London, I think I saw the most archetypal American tourist
Oh,
in existence.
really?
Yeah,
What's that?
I mean, well, plaid knee-length shorts,
Oh God.
sandals, pork pie hat, camera around the neck, overweight.
Oh God.
I think if you had a checklist, and he was every single box it was checked. It was. I mean, it's almost as if somebody's actually taking the piss. But
What did he say?
I didn't hear him say anything. But then I don't know if it was sort of culture shock or just mild bemusement. When I had to go to Nice in the south of France for work
Wow.
to attend a conference, and one night we went out to a restaurant, and I had to say the pizza was bloody awful. But it's about the only thing I decided I could eat. And a van sort of drove up, stopped. A couple of policemen or gendarmes or uniformed people get out, open the rear doors, pick up somebody who's drunk in a doorway, and propel him headfirst into the back of the van. Just throw him in, close the doors, and drive off.
Who? Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good how you do.
Hmm.
I think for me, when I went to Italy, it was when I was, younger, and the second time I went is when I was like more into my I don't know, punk rock days, I guess. I wore almost all black, and we would walk around. It was just a friend group, and I was with the girl I grew up with that always got all the attention. She's pretty all American girl, and she was annoyed. People kept looking at me of all people, not her. And I was shocked. I hadn't noticed it because I was too busy being a tourist. Anyway, so when I did start looking, I was like, wow, they are. And then I realized because one lady looked at me a particular way, and I realized they all thought I was a widow.
Because of the black. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like 15. So and because the lady who looked at me in such a sad way was also, all in black. She was a lot older, a lot older.
All right.
And I'm like, oh my God, they do that here still. I thought that was in the past, but in certain areas they still do that.
Mm.
So yeah, I think that counts.
Right? P. Barnes the second. Culture shock for him was from the UK to the US, and also from the UK to Pakistan, where his ancestors are from.
Oh yeah. Names can be very cultural.
Yeah.
Very. Like, we have stupid names in America that mean nothing sometimes. Not all the time, but celebrities especially. And we all know who we're talking about with that. Apple and
don't forget it didn't start with that generation.
Moon Unit
Yeah,
Dweezil.
yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Those are the ones that are springing to mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, it's just why? Why? You
Well,
better
yeah,
be
precisely.
damn sure your money's not going anywhere if you're gonna name your kid Dweezil.
Hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah, yes. And whatever the hell it was that Elon Musk named his son.
Oh, wow. I don't know, but probably God or something.
Well, no, it was some set of abstract symbols,
Oh,
wasn't
that's
it?
right. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh God. Oh, help us out, guys. Oh my.
Yeah, I forget. Well, I'm not sure I ever knew what it was. I just looked at it and thought, "You twat." But
Oh, jeez. I can't remember. But yeah, it, why?
um,
Just because he
I'm
can?
I'm sure it's a very meaningful, worthy thing for him to have done in his mind.
Uh,
Yeah, maybe he. Um, okay, sorry, this is getting a bit technical. We'll get a bit
What?
technical.
What?
Maybe he thought, because I don't know whether he still does or he does legitimately hold this. Elon Musk apparently has voiced the opinion that we are all living in a simulation. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Sorta.
The easiest way to explain this is there is or used to be a thing called SQL or code injection, where if you enter when you're on a web page and you've got to enter your name or something along those lines, if you use certain characters, you can try and trick the code that's running in the background to do something for you and break in. It's normally you put it's use of an apostrophe and a semicolon, but semi-technical. I was just wondering whether he did that because he thought that if those characters were entered into a form, it would cause the Matrix to perform some action on his son's behalf. And Sorsha, thank you. Yeah.
I don't remember it. I'm trying so hard to remember it.
Something like an XAE diphthong A minus 12.
Yeah.
Although I'm fairly certain there's and I
There's a
thought there
way
was
of saying it though. Wasn't
yeah.
there? Gosh.
Yeah, I think if you're going to pronounce it in correct English, it's sorry about your father.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry, your father's a fucking.
Yeah.
I can't say it. I tried. But you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
Like, what? And it's true. When we first heard the name Elon Musk back in the day, we thought, oh my God, a real life Tony Stark. Now he's just, I guess, a Joker? I don't know. He's Dr. Evil. He's
Yeah,
not what we thought he was. You know what I'm saying? He's still
I
brilliant.
I would like to say I've never really thought highly of him, but
No, when
I
he first came on the scene,
I was
everybody was pretty
curious about
impressed
him.
by him. Yeah.
Um,
And
but
for what we were being told, he is a real life Tony Stark.
yeah, that got for me that got tarnished pretty
Very
quickly.
fast, yes. I'm
And
saying
yeah,
it was
so
there.
yeah, it wasn't particularly long-lived. According to Nightwolf.
Like, he had the money. We were told he had the brain and the
Mm. Oh, there's no doubting he does have the ability. I hate to say it, but think outside the box. He can come up with some interesting ideas, but fundamentally, everything that he has done has almost literally been on the backs of others.
yeah.
Where he is. I mean, he didn't found Tesla. He bought himself in.
Hmm.
So it's not even wasn't originally his company. I believe a bit like, oh God, uh, what the hell was your previous president called?
My previous what?
President,
Trump?
Trump. That's him. Sorry, for some reason the name just eluded me. A bit like Trump, he effectively inherited his wealth.
Oh, absolutely.
So he's fundamentally not done anything except, I think, probably lose quite a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's shown himself to be a real asshole.
Yeah.
With some very strange ideas. Dangerous ones, too.
Yeah. Pete Barnes second says it's his team. He hires, hire the right people to do the job he takes credit for. And yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
a little bugbear of mine, sort of semi-associated with this. You've heard of the, I use the term loosely in my view, artist Damien Hirst.
Yeah.
One of his pieces of work is a platinum skull with diamonds inset in it.
Yeah. Hmm.
He didn't make that.
No?
No.
Who made it?
He drew it and got somebody else to make it.
Oh, that's cheating.
Yeah. That was my view about it entirely. I think, no. Yeah, you made a painting or a picture. Very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, pat. Be very condescending. Who's a good boy? But it's a physical piece of work that you didn't make. You didn't even cast it.
Huh.
So, yeah, no, sorry. That one doesn't win for me.
Wow. So, time check just to make sure, please.
Oh, 10 to 12, yes, should be
Oh,
poofing it down the road soonish.
I'm sorry.
No, that's right.
Yeah. We were thinking of playing games later. Maybe Among Us.
Yes.
Maybe Her Majesty's. Maybe both. I don't know.
Good
On my
morning,
other
Ziggy.
channel. Hi, Ziggy. You keep coming at the end, dude.
You have a channel?
I have a channel. I got
Actually,
two.
you have two channels?
I have two channels. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. So
Keep your eyes peeled.
yeah, mine might actually be. I'm sorry. Today I'm really dragging because I'm tired this morning. Usually I'm up, but today it the stupid o'clock got to me, and I'm sorry for that. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I hope you forgive me. So badly that I fell asleep right after the stream yesterday, and I didn't even get to make the thumbnail for today, and I'm sorry.
But the thing is, last night we were actually discussing the thumbnail, and
Yeah.
I thought you'd actually done it because, talking about it and
Oops.
So yeah, I sort of woke up and started sort of poking about and thinking, where's the link for the StreamYard
you
chat? Where's this?
you were calling me on the Discord. I'm like,
Yeah.
I told him I was awake.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why he kept calling. I'm like, because at
Well,
first I was,
there's a
you
way of
know,
finding out. Bloody answering.
I every time you called, I was away from my desk, and I didn't want to have to try to run from where I was. 'Cause I was like in the middle of making the coffee, or it's in the bathroom. And I'm like, I'm not running, Simon. And, I'll
I,
meet you in
I'm,
I'll meet you in the room, and then I'm
I'm,
like, oh shit, there's no room.
yeah.
Then I ran.
I mean, I assume there might be sort of bathroom elements involved
Yeah,
in the not
sorry about that.
answering, some of it at least. But yeah, so we snuck in by the skin of our teeth,
Yeah.
and the fact that a thumbnail was, I say, thrown together or thrown up so quickly just bears in mind, yeah, the fact that it was pretty much all done the night before, just not activated.
Yeah. There's that.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
that's all right.
Like I said, stupid o'clock got to me today.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna let Simon go get his beautiful sandwich
Uh-huh.
that I'm so jealous about
Hmm.
every fucking week.
The
Um,
last week was absolutely it was absolutely spot on last week. So I fear today it's not going to be quite so good because
uh,
it's not going to live up to last week's quite so much. And yes, last week I think Phil had aged the beef, the steak, a bit longer because it was incredibly tender and lovely.
how do you like your meat? Like steak, hamburgers. What temperature you like? Rare, medium rare.
What temperature? Sorry, if I'm having steak in a restaurant, I'll have it medium rare.
Yeah, me too. I don't
I mean,
like rare.
I
Good.
used to go for medium well done, but I actually tried a bit of one of my brother's steaks, a medium rare, and thought, yeah, this is actually better. So I go for medium
Yeah.
rare now.
When it comes to like hamburger and stuff, I'll ask for medium well. Just cause.
Um,
What?
I ha-
What?
no, sorry, just the concept of asking for how you want your burger to be cooked. No, you just ask for a burger and they give it to you.
No, not in a good place.
Yeah,
In a burger shop, like that's like Steak and Shake, so like that, they ask you how you like your burger.
cooked. Now, just sorry.
They go by the same as a steakhouse will.
Right. I'm sure there's incredibly good and worthy reasons for it, but that just strikes me as being a bit pretentious. I'm again probably going to insult a lot of people. To me, a burger is a burger. It's fast food. There's nothing gourmet about it, despite the fact I've actually seen a couple of supposedly gourmet burger shops open up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that's just
You
pretentious
don't buy
twaddle.
it?
No, it's a burger. It's fast food. It's junk food. It's quick and easy.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean it can't be good.
Oh yeah, I agree. It can be good, but basically, yeah, you just cook the patty all the way through. You don't dry it out.
But some people like a rare burger. Some people like a medium
Eh,
burger. Medium rare
uh,
burger.
no,
Some people like it cooked so well it's a hockey puck. Who might I say was right?
yeah. I'm sure if I went into somewhere and said, "Can I have a whatever burger?" and can you cook the burger this
Open
way or that way.
flame on a stick.
Yeah, I suspect a lot of places would look at me askance and go, "Yeah, okay," and then just go ahead and cook it normally anyway. Yeah, some might actually do it properly. Yeah, it's I don't know. My expectations of a burger, the bar is incredibly low, really. I
Aw.
mean, I don't want to get food poisoning. Apart from that, almost it's no tomato on it. Um, but yeah, and it's probably just the way that I've grown up in this country, where
Like, we have other Brits here. Do you guys not order your hamburgers that way? You've never been to a place where you ask for a hamburger and they're like, "How would you like that cooked, sir?" Never?
they say certainly never happened to me. No.
That's interesting.
The closest I've got to that is, I think, the last burger I got from little kebab burger pizza place was, do you want, have a sausage burger? Do you want salad with that? Yes, but no tomato.
This is odd to me, but they.
Or the one and only Wendy's burger I had
Oh,
when I was
yeah,
when
you
I
hated
was up in London. I mean,
that.
one, I didn't like the texture of the meat in the patty, and also trying to convince them not to put the pickle in, the dill pickle.
But yeah, it shouldn't be in it. You see in it?
Um, it was a sliced pickle,
Oh,
the
you
thin
mean
slice.
on it? Okay, I was like, I thought you meant in it.
Well, yeah, in the burger, not in the patty, in the burger.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
sorry, spaced it.
yeah,
Oh, I don't like pickles on my burger anymore.
yeah. And it was a bit difficult to get them to, despite the fact they had up there, ask for what you want and stuff like that. It was sort of, no, don't want that.
Hmm. So,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's right.
Trying to read this chat, but I can't see shit.
That's right.
Anybody answer my question?
About I mentioned a couple of people about the culture shock.
No, I'm talking
Uh,
about the burger thingy.
the burger. Um, no, I don't think anybody has.
Okay.
Well, a comment from Salacious about medium rare is the perfect steak. Well, yeah. Obviously, for those who like medium rare, yeah. I'm sure other people think medium and medium well done are the perfect steak as well. But
Actually, chefs usually say medium rare is what you want. It's like for flavor or something. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm not. I don't tend to eat a lot of red meat, like um at all, at all. Um, the most.
I
Yeah.
say I knew there's a reason I like to saucer. Sorry, no pickles and tomatoes for her on a burger. Yeah.
Yeah. I I don't eat pickles on the burger, and I don't usually get tomatoes because I don't find any are very good here or anywhere actually. Unless they're garden tomatoes, I won't eat them. It's I can't get any. I don't eat tomatoes very often. Sucks. Although grape tomatoes are pretty good.
And you wonder why you're only 87% Italian.
No, it's more that I'm Italian because I know a good tomato. There you go.
Aha.
Questioning my Italianness again.
But of course.
Okay. On that note,
Indeed.
all right.
Right.
Shall we?
Salacious, quickly if it goes, Salacious says grating a potato into ground beef makes an incredibly tender and juicy hamburger.
Wait, what?
Grating a potato into ground beef makes an incredibly tender and juicy hamburger.
Oh, add the actual potato into the meat before you make it into a okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's okay.
Yeah, well, although trying to say it any differently and having mean anything different is a bit not quite sure why you didn't. Although if your mind is going down a particular route, it's very difficult to sort of change lanes and think of something in a different way.
I thought she was making the entire patty out of potato.
No, that would be where the ground beef came in.
Into a pretend burger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, like we've seen so much lately. Plant-based meat.
Yes.
No.
Vegetarian pork sausages. Yeah.
Chickpea hamburger. Ew.
Oh no, they can't eat chickpea because chick is almost part of chicken. So
shut up.
What?
Chicken. You're not gonna. It's not that early, babe. It's not that early.
And I think on that ridiculous note,
yeah,
time to you get back into bed.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys will stop by the other channel. I'll put it in the Discord later on before we do. And if we're playing a game that you can join, please join us. Like, because Simon's always wanted to play Among Us, and I'd love to do that. It's a fun game for us all to play. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So yeah, I'd love to play Among Us with Simon. I know he'll stab me in the back. I know he will. As soon as he gets a chance.
Of course.
Actually, he'll probably just shoot me in the forehead.
It would be rude not to.
Oh, he'll probably end up doing just one of each. So there's a lot of ways to get killed and to kill people in the game.
I will do my level best.
I'm sure you will. Good night, guys. Or good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good night.
Yeah. And I can't see the button. My eyes are so fucked. All right, yeah. No outro, just us saying.
The temptation just to click the end broadcast, like you just click the go live button without telling anybody. Very tempting. But
I got you so good today.
You almost got me.
I did. If you don't believe me, rewind, bitch. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.
Take care. We promised to have more than 5 minutes notice of the game stream.
Definitely.
As and when we have it.
Sorry about that. Bye.
Bye.